On September 10th, 2025, a shocking crime unfolded in broad daylight. A prominent conservative figure, Charlie Kirk, was gunned down while addressing a university crowd in Utah. What happened that afternoon wasn't just an attack on one man. It sent shockwaves across America. Today, we'll break down how it happened, who's accused, and what investigators have uncovered about the chilling motive. Charlie Kirk wasn't just any public speaker. He was the founder of Turning Point USA, a conservative youth organization. Known for his fiery speeches, debates, and influence, Kirk had millions of followers across social media. On the morning of September 10th, he arrived at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, as part of his American Comeback Tour. To his supporters, Kirk represented strength, freedom, and traditional values. But to his critics, he was a polarizing figure. It was just after 12:20 p.m. when hundreds of students and attendees filled the auditorium. Outside, police had secured the grounds. Inside, cameras rolled as Kirk took the stage. The mood was energetic until it turned into chaos. At 12:23 p.m., a single gunshot echoed across the campus. The bullet struck Charlie Kirk in the neck. Panic erupted, people screamed, dug for cover, and rushed toward the exits. Kirk collapsed on stage as staff and security rushed to help. He was quickly transported to Timpanogos Regional Hospital, but within hours, doctors confirmed he had succumbed to his injuries. The nation had lost one of its most controversial voices, murdered in front of a live audience. Almost immediately, authorities swarmed the campus. Snipers and rooftop access points were examined, since the fatal shot appeared to come from above. Within 24 hours, investigators identified a suspect, 22-year-old Tyler James Robinson, a Utah resident. How did they catch him? Robinson allegedly confessed to a family member who contacted a friend, leading police directly to him. A bolt-action hunting rifle believed to be the murder weapon was recovered. Bullet casings found at the scene carried chilling engravings like, "Hey fascist, catch," and "Bella Ciao." These messages hinted at a political statement behind the killing. Who was Tyler Robinson? A 22-year-old from Utah, described by classmates as quiet but increasingly political. According to investigators, he had grown more radical in his beliefs. At a family dinner before the shooting, Robinson allegedly said he felt Charlie Kirk was spreading hate. Authorities also uncovered Discord messages where Robinson discussed retrieving a rifle, wrapping in a towel to hide it, planning the shooting. At the time of arrest, he reportedly showed little remorse. The FBI and local authorities are still piecing together Robinson's exact motive. But here's what we know. The engraved bullet casings suggest an anti-fascist or radical leftist ideology. Family members say he believed Kirk was dangerous and full of hate. Investigators currently believe Robinson acted alone, not as part of an organized group. But the bigger question remains, was this a targeted political assassination or a disturbed young man driven by ideology and personal rage? The assassination of Charlie Kirk has ignited debate across America. Supporters call it a politically motivated murder, demanding stronger protections for public figures. Critics worry about rising political violence in the U.S., not just from one side, but across the spectrum. The tragedy has reopened conversations about free speech, safety at public events, and ideological extremism. Funeral arrangements and memorials for Kirk have been met with both mourning and heated protests. His organization, Turning Point USA, has vowed to continue his mission, calling his death a martyrdom for conservative values. The attack drew swift condemnation from political leaders across the spectrum, including Donald Trump, Vice President Jay Vance, and House Minority Leader Heikki Jeff, who collectively denounced the act of political violence. The FBI and ATF are actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Highly influential among young conservatives, Kirk was known for his media presence and political mobilization. His untimely death marks a grim escalation in the rising tide of politically motivated attacks in the United States. This case is far from over. Stay tuned, because as new details emerge, we'll be here to bring you the truth behind the crime.
And there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory, may God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.